Lisa had 4 boys to raise on her own, and being a single parent is tough because on top of parenting duties, she also worked. So she already has 2 jobs, mom and work. But why stop there? She found lots of side hustles. I always laughed about it, she told me. Like, what can I do to make a buck? TurboTax on the side, property management, even HOA accounting, always something. By the time she joined the tax department at LegalZoom, she thought she was simplifying her life. A stable job, steady paycheck, health insurance. It sounded like relief, but it turned into another monster. Even off season, 50 to 60 hour weeks were normal. In season, it was closer to 80. Nights on the phone with her manager, Fridays strategizing. Instead of resting, her phone never left her hand because what if she missed something? She said, I lived like the other shoe was going to drop. But in accounting, what shoe is that? Look, no one's coming to my house to kick me out because of a tax return, but that's how I felt about it. Like if I took my eyes off the work for 1 second, it would all collapse. Look, the toll showed up everywhere. Exhaustion, anxiety, 2 back surgeries in 10 months. Sleep was like non-existent. And when conflict showed up, she admitted, I didn't handle it well. Instead of de-escalating, I rammed right through it. I had a short fuse. I was burnt out. Still, she told herself she had to keep pushing. I asked her why. Why did she feel that? She said, I was chasing money, chasing the dollar. And I told myself it was for the kids. But really, I was trying to prove I could do it alone, that I didn't need anyone else. The breaking point wasn't one moment, it was a storm. Her youngest son had a motorcycle accident. Then her dad got sick and passed away. Then her mom got sick and passed away. And the whipped cream on top? LegalZoom laid off 200 people in a single day, Lisa being one of them. It took this flood of bad times to get her to finally admit something. She said, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do, but not this. When she first heard about Insight, she thought it was too good to be true. And look, that's not the first time we've heard that. On one hand, don't you want a company that is so amazing for your team that it feels and seems too good to be true? But then on the other hand, that type of reputation can prevent people who would thrive working with you from even applying. Lucky for us, Lisa still took the leap and she applied. And then she used this new change and then our Insight's too good to be true culture, which is basically the 3.3 rule, to start some positive changes. She promised herself no more meals at the desk. She explained, breakfast, lunch, and dinner were always eaten in front of the computer before. Now I stop for 20 minutes, sit at the table, and eat. It sounds small, but it was huge. She also quit setting an alarm. She let her body rest. Her mornings shifted from frantic coffee in hand sprints to the office to quiet time on her back porch. That's sacred now, she said. And she did something that felt almost scandalous after years in accounting. She started to play pickleball in the morning, tennis in the afternoon, church on Wednesday nights, walks with the dog. The old way is so ingrained that she still has to be conscious of work-life harmony. It feels wrong, she said, as she explained that 2 weeks before a filing deadline, she wasn't stressed out. She was in control and on top of her workload, and she was still enjoying personal time. It still feels strange, she admitted. Now, of course, not everyone believes her. A friend calls it her pyramid scheme because they can't understand how she has so much time. They only knew me as someone who always worked, Lisa said. Now they're just confused. Now the irony, and it's only ironic because so many people are stuck in the hustle and grind mindset. Her outcome is completely normal and expected to someone that understands the art of the break. She's making more money now. Revenue is up. Health insurance is finally affordable. The stress of Cobra or Obamacare is gone. Clients are happier because she's focused, not frantic. And she's trusted. No one pings her every hour asking where she is. When I asked how her definition of success has changed, she didn't hesitate. Success is not doing, success is being. For Lisa, success used to mean busyness. Fill every hour, stack hours on hours, wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. Now success looks quieter, but more human. It's morning on the porch, meals at the table, playing tennis, relationships with people, serving clients well without burning out. And here's what matters most. She's not glorifying the grind anymore. She's proving by living it that more hours don't equal more growth. Better structure, better energy, and better boundaries. If you saw yourself in this story, here's your next step. Take the business efficiency assessment. It's free. It's about 5 minutes, a great ROI on your time. You'll see where you might be leaking time, where you're strong, and where a few simple changes could completely shift how you work. Lisa's a success story now, but the next one could be yours. Start by taking the assessment. And remember, take breaks, go faster.